Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer, the board game review show that would like to immediately dispel these rumors that I cheat at board games. I do not. I have never done so. The only thing I cheat at are ethics exams. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go ahead and take a look at Obscurio from Libellud. In Obscurio from Libellud, 2 to 8 players take on the roles of wizards, a traitor, or a grimoire as they attempt to flee a kooky library. Now, in a 2 to 3 player game, there's some different rules. I'm not going to bother with those so much. I'm really looking at the 4 to 8 player game. So at the beginning of the game, players will, of course, have roles assigned to them. One player will be the part of the grimoire, the mystical force that's attempting to help our wizards escape the library. And the others will divide up cards. Some of them will be wizards, and one of them will be a dirty traitor. Just like Alger Hiss. Yeah, I said it. The game board depicts the library in which the wizards are trapped. There's going to be a kind of a room tracker on one side to show how the progress that they're making. There's going to be various doors through which they can attempt to escape the library into the next room. You will also have on one side of the board 2 areas that contain a number of cohesion tokens. So the first thing that's going to happen every round is you're going to draw a trap. And a trap can be all sorts of different nasty things that's going to really hurt the advance of the wizards and hinder their movement throughout the library. They're going to, in some ways, just kind of handicap them as they move along. The grimoire is then going to go ahead and pick a card tile, that will be the location where these wizards can escape from. So he sets that aside after he looks at it. Then what he's going to do is pick 2 other cards at random, and he's going to place them on the desk. The desk looks like a little book with these 2 spots for those tiles. Then he's got 2 little butterfly tokens. They're little pointers, and he's going to use those to point on those different pictures, things that are kind of evocative, clues that will help them discover what the actual exit looks like. He can even place the butterflies kind of down outside of the image to kind of show the image as a whole is a clue. So after the wizards have had a chance to inspect the desk, the grimoire is going to tell the wizards to close their eyes. He's then going to select 8 other image cards and place them in his big book of image cards. He is then going to tell the traitor to go ahead and open their eyes. The traitor will open their eyes, known only to the grimoire and the traitor, and the traitor will see all 8 of the possible, or 8 possibilities to choose from, rather. He will select 2 of those cards because he wants the ones that he thinks the clues kind of point to. So he'll go ahead, he'll take 2 of those, the cards he pointed to, out and close the book. If he doesn't want any of them, he can just shake his head no. But you're going to go ahead and take those 2 cards out, add that to the actual exit, and then grab 3 more, or whatever number if there's some variation there. You're going to place the 6 tiles you have, including the actual location, and then the 2 false leads the traitor chose among the 6 locations. Wizards are then going to debate about which one they think is the actual exit based on the clues that the grimoire gave them earlier. Now, players don't have a lot of time, because the more time they take, they're going to get more trap tokens on the next phase. So they got to be quickly. They got to hurry and decide what it is. They decide by putting their tokens down, their character tokens, chips next to the location they think it is. Well, after they have all decided where they're going, the grimoire indicates which is the correct place, and if just one person has picked the correct spot, then they go ahead and they get to advance to the next room. However, all of the wizards that did not go to the correct place take 1 cohesion token from the first chamber. Now, they go around doing this again and again for a few rounds. Now, as soon as that first chamber of cohesion tokens is gone, players can then, after they advance to the next room or after the end of a round, they can go ahead and accuse someone. They can accuse someone of being a traitor. If they choose the wrong person, there's a penalty for that. But if they choose the right person, then the person who received the most votes is the traitor. They can no longer participate. They're no longer helping the traitors, of course, obviously, but what they can still do is choose false leads. They can still choose the false rooms to help to hinder the wizards as they quest to get out of the library. If the wizards and the grimoire win, if they're able to get all the way through all of the 6 rooms and they eventually escape the library, they win. However, the traitor, he will win if the players take up all the cohesion tokens, the grimoire loses its cohesion, and they are trapped in the library forever. In that case, the traitor wins! Obscurio! So Obscurio is kind of a spiritual successor or sequel to Mysterium. Now Mysterium is one of those games that I had heard people talk about again and again and again, and they kept saying what a great game Mysterium was. And I finally played it at Gameathon a while back. I think I played it a couple of times, and I liked it. I thought it was an interesting game. I thought it was a fun game, but I didn't love it. It didn't thrill me. I was kind of disappointed. It was just a little talked up for me. But anyway, I was able to get Obscurio through the Amazon Vine program, and I sat down and I played it. And we played a couple of games. I was a wizard in one game. I was a grimoire in another. And this is actually, I wasn't a wizard. I was a traitor in that first game. But this is a fun hidden traitor game. I love hidden traitor games. Obviously, I have a good time with them. And this is kind of a fun. It's almost a party game, not quite a party game, but it's got that kind of aspect to it because of the hidden traitor mechanic. But it's a fun game to play where the accusations are going to fly, and you're going to just be absolutely cursing up a storm at your friends for lying to you and for misdirecting you. The game we were playing, I was a traitor. I know we had my friend Madison. She was just on. She was convinced Han. I had convinced her Han was the traitor. She was initially thought it was me, but then she thought it was Han, and she's just screaming bloody murder at Han, calling him a traitor. And poor Han's just, I'm not a traitor. I'm not. And it was so much fun. We were all laughing, and it was great fun. And then conversely, when I was the grimoire and Madison was the traitor, that was a lot of fun too. And Emily and Han were trying to figure out who it was. But it's such a fun game because of that. Hidden traitor mechanics, just for me, are fun. I love them so much. And I like this one too. I like with the images. To me, this game is so much more fun than Mysterium. I like Mysterium okay. It's all right. But this one with the hidden traitor just takes it up. Not just a notch, but 9 or 10 notches. It really adds some sugar and spice that I think this system kind of needed, this Mysterium needed. And I really had a lot of fun with Obscurio. I have no hesitation in recommending Obscurio 100%. Buy it. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave a comment for us on YouTube, on BoardGameGeek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. We are The Discriminating Gamer. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, I used to sell cars for a few years, and it was a great job. I really enjoyed it. But there's kind of something I learned about the industry, and that is the key to success in the car business is sincerity. If you can fake that, you've got it made.
Please somebody help me on my feet again. And I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. Please somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time, and I'll be dying. Once a year I wind up in the band.
It's definitely you. It's definitely you. You're a terrible liar.